as much time as he may consume.
The gentleman is recognized.
I thank the chairwoman for yielding. Mr. Speaker, the financial crisis that led to the current economic downturn has caused our small business credit markets to dry up. And there has been much discussion in recent weeks about the difficulty that small firms face in securing affordable credit. Somewhat less attention has been paid to the other side of the capital equation, namely investment. For early-stage businesses, investments from venture capital firms make more sense than taking out a loan. After all, fledgling businesses typically do not have the cash flow to make regular payments on debts. For these enterprises, investment from venture capital firms is usually a better way to raise capital. These early-stage businesses engage in some of the most promising research areas like defense, medicine, and renewable energy. Breakthroughs in these fields mean new products, and more importantly, they mean new jobs. In my home state of Virginia, we've seen the importance of venture funding to job growth. Virginia ranks 9th in the nation for jobs created or saved by venture capital. And over the past 6 years, we've been able to trace the creation of 13,000 Virginia jobs to venture capital investments. If our economic recovery is going to be sustained, we will need high-growth, high-risk firms that will spawn nascent innovative products, break new ground, and expand and hire out-of-work Americans. That kind of progress will require investment from venture capital communities. My bill, the Small Business Early Investment Act of 2009, will help promote a new wave of venture capital investments by creating a new small business early-stage investment program at the SBA. Under the program, carefully screened companies that invest in new enterprises will be eligible for SBA grants. These grants will match the capital that investors have already raised from the private market. Once these investments mature and the venture capital companies exit their investments, the SBA will be paid back at the same rate as traditional investors. These grants will go to those who invest in early-stage companies that are doing work in some of our most promising sectors, like alternative energies, biotechnology, and defense technology. These are fields in which we want the United States to maintain its competitive edge, so these grants will not only stimulate growth, but will also advance our national priorities. Mr. Speaker, we all know that entrepreneurs will be central to our economic recovery. However, for these firms to perform their traditional job-creating role, they need capital. The legislation before us would, for the first time, create a program at the SBA that is dedicated to ensuring America's small businesses can access venture capital. This will help new companies get off the ground and early-stage companies fully develop. Most of all, this bill will invest taxpayer dollars wisely by creating new jobs, sparking technological progress, and fostering entrepreneurship. I want to thank Chairwoman Velasquez and Ranking Member Graves for their leadership on the committee and for working with me on this important initiative. I urge my colleagues to support and pass this bill for our small businesses and for the recovery of our economy. And Mr. Speaker, I yield back the balance of my time.
Gentleman yields back his time. The House will receive